It's the grits. It's the glam. It's the grits. And ooh, you know the glam. Oh, it's the grits. It's the glam. It's the grits. And ooh, you know the glam. Oh.
Well, welcome on back to number 25.
Woo! We
Hell
have
yes.
our special guest and special friend in many ways.
Yep.
It's Courtney Parchman.
Stop. Happy 25th, you guys.
Hey,
Oh,
thank
thank
so
you.
much.
How do you feel?
It feels great.
Feels great.
Like when we tell people, they're like, how many episodes have you done? Like we say 25 and it's just like,
Whoa.
it feels scary.
It's like, how have we
Yeah.
been doing this for
It's
this
like
long?
turning 25. That's like a big number. Like,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
I kinda
Quarter
got
of a
my-
century.
It's like, what do we do when we get, I mean, we should have balloons for this one, but I feel like we could save that for 100.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
That's
really
going to be nuts.
Yeah.
What do you guys think is the biggest thing you've learned in the past 25 episodes?
Probably like listening to people.
Yeah.
And it's hard to like I want to jump in on everything you're saying. Like we're having a conversation. I will also hold the mic up to your, yeah.
Right up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the most annoying thing ever.
Okay. Is this good? Can I do something to yours?
Yeah.
This is just.
And so what this is, this is a huge ass thing
mushroom.
that we accidentally ordered this size, and this is the one. So y'all's are fitted and ours are not. But Patricia ordered another one. It's
I ordered another one. I
didn't
ordered
realize-
it today to get here tomorrow. Didn't really think about it until this morning, but I realized I might as well just go ahead and order it while I have it on
One
my
thing
mind.
we've learned is like don't order everything you see online because like this, for example, is ginormous.
Right. I was like, honestly, today I was like looking back on my Amazon orders to find this exact one. And I was like, holy shit, this was back in like the beginning of the March that I ordered this.
Right.
Is that when you guys started it?
Yeah.
And you have to like, I was all worried about it being like perfect and set up right and like pretty set, but like we didn't get lights until like 2 episodes ago. And
Yeah.
like we've changed sets
That's
like
so
a
fun.
couple times. So like you just have to know it's like all going to flow together.
Yeah.
Right. Because we were trying to make like a whole, setup in there with like posters and it just,
Didn't work.
Yeah.
This
well,
is,
no.
well, this is homey and nice.
yeah.
I wish
Yeah,
the
it's
viewers
gorgeous.
could see your guys' whole house.
Yeah.
We could do an in-depth home tour.
Yeah.
Maybe when we're on our season break, then
When
we'll do.
you guys start doing like Patreon and things like that, that would be
Mhm.
a good one to do.
Will
Yeah.
you be our first subscriber? We're going to need like a
Sure.
big donation for you.
Yeah, I'll be your first subscriber. See what your house looks like.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
You've never
Well,
been here, right?
No.
Speaking of houses, so you just moved into your new place.
I almost got evicted.
Wait, yeah. Also, we were at Knitting Club, and Corny was our surprise guest like 2 weeks ago. And she came, like, she was like sending me apartments, and she was like saying, "Oh yeah, like I'm getting evicted. Like I need you. Like, do you think this is a good apartment?" And I'm like, "Babe, you just fucking moved into that apartment."
So wait, what happened?
Well, it's kind of a long story. I'm nervous talking about it because I think if I were to hear it, I would be like, there's definitely holes in the story that this bitch is leaving out, but there's genuinely not. I moved into this apartment and it's really old and it's nice and like everyone in the building. I don't care if one of my neighbors from my building hear this because you're
Yes.
Normally I'm like censoring the story, but like you're no,
Yeah.
I'm kidding. You're not.
But like in this case scenario, it sounds like there's, and I haven't heard the full story either.
Yeah, well, okay. There's like little things. So I am a messy girl. All right.
You're gonna
But-
own it, yeah.
I'm not perfect. I'll say it.
Big spoiler alert.
I'm gonna say something you guys probably didn't know. But like moving into this building, I was like, this is like a nice building. I need to be on my best behavior. I'm scared of everyone here. And there's only 8 tenants. I'm really giving away a lot.
No, I mean that's like most apartments though.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them are small like things.
Yeah. And so the first thing I did was I got a breakfast nook that was really heavy and it was really big, and I moved it to the side of like the foyer area where that leads to all of the apartment buildings. It was on the side and I didn't touch it for like a week and I like left it down there.
You were trying to provide seating options for everyone in the
Right.
apartment.
Absolutely. It was still in the box. So
Okay.
it was just like the box that was down there.
Again, still trying to be charitable.
I was trying to be sweet. Like, I was also being like, if you want a nook, here it is.
right.
Eventually someone came and helped me bring it up to my place. That was the first thing I did. Another thing I did was I was told ahead of time you have to break down the boxes. I went out of town and I had someone clean my place and I forgot to mention to break down the boxes before putting it in the thing. So I think all of those got put. I think that's where I must have gotten in trouble, because then this was the big incident. I put my laundry in the laundry room late at night one day. I fell asleep. And I remember falling asleep being like, fuck my laundry. And then I was like, that's okay. I have an audition early in the morning, so I'm going to wake up really early at like 6:30 and I'll go get it. And we'll be Little did I know. So then I go, this actually was the worst day of my life. Not really, but
I'm sorry.
it's okay. Thanks though.
You're welcome.
Wait, I really just took over. Y'all haven't said
No,
one
it's
word.
No, this is great. Go ahead.
And I need to hear this story anyway,
Yeah.
because you gave me no other details other than the fact it was like, I'm getting evicted. Do you like this apartment? I was like, oh, yes.
Okay, yeah. And so then I have talked to a few of my neighbors. It's always been great banter. I will be like, I just want to make sure, can you guys hear me in my place? Like, are we all good? Is there anything I need to do? No, you're great. Thank you so much for asking. There was one other time I left my laundry in the thing, but I left a note on there. I was like, hey, I forgot I have a class. Feel free to move this. And so it's like 6:30 in the morning. I open up the dryer. My lipstick, I left it in my pocket, so my lipstick got all over all my clothes. And I was like, oh man. And then one of my neighbors walks by and he gave me the craziest look. He like smiled, but was like, it was just weird. And I'm trying to work on not being anxious and thinking that like I did something wrong. Like sometimes someone can just be in a mood that, you know, they didn't feel like smiling and
maybe
saying.
he's a private investigator. Like, who knows?
Right. Who knows? And I was like, oh, maybe he's just so I was like, oh, he hates me. And I was like, no. You know what? Maybe he's just not in the mood. It's 6:30 in the morning. Maybe he didn't want to say good morning to me. No, he does hate me. I just move my laundry. I bring it to my place. I'm on my way to my audition. And I get a text from my landlord that I have not heard from any of my landlords. I have 2 landlords. Haven't heard from any of them. Never heard from a neighbor. Not a peep. And saying, Courtney, we need you to move out. You're being evicted. And I'm not kidding. I can like read it to you. And he was like, you're being evicted. There's too many. You left your laundry in the room overnight. There's too many issues. That man that I saw, he tattletaled on me to my landlord. And so then I texted him and I was like, wait, I have not heard from anyone. I'm so sorry. Can we please talk this out? Like, I don't know what you're talking about. And then we hopped on the phone and he was like, I knew hiring a comedian in my place was going to be a really big issue. He's like, I'm friends with Larry David. I'm friends with Jerry Seinfeld. They all got something wrong with them. And he was like, I don't know what's wrong with you, but I know I made a mistake. Like, but he was like, I just can't help but let in the rescue dogs. Shit like that. Like, it was crazy.
What?
Yeah. I also have all of this on text. And I was like, okay. I talked him out of it. At the end, you know, he's saying, even if I have to evict you, I just want you to know I really like you as a person. Like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
Right.
He doesn't think I'm going to last till Thanksgiving, but
Okay.
I'm on probation now, which I'm like, if the issue is that I didn't break down my box and I left the laundry in the laundry room one night, I think I can fix those things and like I'll be okay. But I talked to my parents after because I was like, this is crazy. And they were like, you should probably just move because you don't want to get evicted and then have to find a place in a week. But since then, if anyone is in LA and having this issue with their landlord, which actually, the more I've talked to people have, I don't know, it's kind of a thing.
To get evicted?
Not to get evicted, but have landlords that like are wilding out.
All the landlords here are so scary.
I think the ones that like in our like old places that are like not owned by like a big company, they're owned by like kind of like a mom and pop shop. Like our landlord is honestly on both ends of the spectrum.
Yeah. Like, we don't hear from her for like eons. Like, the only person that I would consider our landlord at this point is our neighbor. Her name's Doree. If you're watching, really don't care. Had to name you, babe. Like, we'll literally drop a pin and she'll like shoot us with a sniper rifle from her window, and she keeps her windows open.
Yeah.
Like, babe, get an air conditioner, get a noise machine, get something. Like, but that's the only girlie we hear from. Other than that, like, our neighbors, this neighbor's really cool.
Yeah.
But like our landlord, we never really hear from.
Yes, which is great for the most part, except for when we need something. And
Except for the fact that you guys didn't have any working AC.
Right.
for months.
No
Yes.
AC for months. But, you know, if you're just consistent enough and we just kept on bothering, we'd, like, switch off who texts each day. It's nice when you have a roommate because then you, like, don't feel all that responsibility.
yeah.
And then we could, like, talk to each other and be like, should we say this? Or is this, like, too harsh? Or, like, is this too mean? And we've run into a couple sticky situations where we're like, fuck, we shouldn't have said exactly that. So it's...
Yeah, it's hard in the heat of the moment. You're like, I need to lay down the law, but then...
Yeah, we said we weren't sitting in rent because they literally wouldn't fix our AC.
And what'd they say?
They were like, okay, we'll get our lawyer involved.
And we were like,
okay,
well, the rent check
rent's on
is
the way.
the way.
I'm like, what are y'all gonna sue us for? Like, we have so many reasons to sue you. Number one, the landlord, the main guy, like our main person, point of contact is honestly great, but she's not the main issue. I think it's the main guy, and there's been like a lot of lawsuits filed against him.
Really?
Yeah, which is interesting. But
And if our company is watching this, it's just
We
a
love y'all.
heartfelt message. Love y'all to damn near death, and love this house that we have built.
Yeah.
And you know, it's just gorgeous.
we've
And-
made this place a home. You know, there have been tenants in here.
Same
for-
with mine.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so that's basically where I was going when I first asked you about your apartment. How was like the
It's so fun. I
Yeah.
love it. I really do love where I live. And if you are my neighbor, I don't think any, but you're
But
really
honestly, like a message to your neighbor, like fuck off. Like
Right.
I
if
did
you
write
have
a letter
problem
to
with
him.
someone- Oh, that's good.
I wrote him a letter and I said, I'm so sorry. I was like made aware that I made you upset. As a neighbor, here's my number. Like, please let me know if I ever bother you again. And then I saw him again, and I was breaking down boxes, and he ran away.
Of
So I
course.
made him scared.
is he older or younger?
He's older. He's older, and yeah. But what I was gonna say really quick is that it's really hard to get evicted in LA. Like you have
Yes.
to.
There's
really,
like the renter or we have really good renters'
Benefits.
rights
yeah.
or something.
So I think that I'm not gonna look up for apartments or anything because I think worst comes to worst, I get evicted for doing something crazy.
It's like having a job that you like hate. You're just like, okay, well, I'm just gonna stay here until you guys fire me.
That's
Right.
kind of how it is. I love my apartment so much, and so I don't want to leave. But worst comes to worst, you have like 3 months to find a new place, so
Right.
I can just do that.
Well, we hope you don't get evicted. If you do, you're always welcome here for the time being.
Hotel Croft, yeah.
Yeah.
We can set you up a nice little space. We always have in and out
You do-
like suitors.
Yeah. Y'all
here.
are very kind hosts to people.
Well, it just kind of happens where we're like the mom and pop home base of everything. You know, we really a one-stop shop. The podcast studio, knitting club,
Yeah.
place if you need to sleep. We have optimal.
It's
seating
almost like
charts.
a church. Like the minute you come in, you're like welcomed into a community. You have activities Wednesday night. You have events to go to.
Right. Like we're gonna have something to do,
Right.
an activity for you, even if that's just laying and watching a program.
It's something.
Last night we
Yeah.
had our Christmas fettuccine, which was really good.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, it's a great feature we have. Oh, also, holy shit, I forgot. Just wanted to give a quick debrief on my outfit for today.
Holy shit! Did you notice that you did that?
Holy.
Shit. I ripped my pants when sitting down today, and these are my favorite jeans, and I just refused to change out of them. So if you are seeing a little bit of action down
Here.
yonder in my undercarriage,
Here.
I feel like we should be fine. That's nice. To hold as well.
I know. I don't know why I gave it to you.
If you are seeing a little bit of that, feel free to send over a tip on my Venmo or just alert. I wouldn't report us to YouTube or anything. I also, secondly, would like to say I wore this for Corny because she always compliments my bandanas.
Your ascot era
My
is
little
so
ascots. Yeah, it's my kind of my new little piece that I've been getting into since really like Coachella.
Have you not
So-
worn an ascot yet on the pod?
I don't think so. Normally, it's like pajama day for me, and Patricia dresses like damn near runway, and I dress like I just got out of bed. Like sometimes I'll shower,
Yeah.
and then I got a bad haircut a while ago, and so I was wearing a hat every single day.
Okay.
Hair's grown out a little bit, but you can't have it all, which is why the pants have ripped. So
But you just look so cute in those little things.
thanks, babe.
You
I
do.
love it.
Okay, well, I guess we should introduce Courtney, really. I mean, some
Sure.
of you don't know her.
Hi.
This
You've
is our
been
friend,
living
also
under a
known as
rock.
Average Fashion Blogger on the internet. But she's so much more than that.
Oh, that's sweet. Y'all don't think
Yeah.
that?
Comedian, actress,
I don't know how I
superstar,
would
runway,
Supermodel.
TikTok
Right.
dancer.
Right.
You're
Yes.
really coming after them, and you
Yeah.
really are a good dancer, by the way.
Thank you. I really do love doing the dances. Whenever I film myself in a stunt, I'm like, I'm nervous to post. I'll make myself do a TikTok dance to get over it.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, and it's always cute. So tell us about you, how you got started. I know a little bit. We had mutual friends, and I've been following you for like damn near eons. So like when people see
When
this,
did you start following
babe,
me?
like I was like in the very beginning. Like I had to be like around 10K. Like I had to be early on. You and Heather
Tristan.
McMahon were like the first people that I'd
Yeah.
followed. So like it's just crazy to see where we've come now. Like all my friends really freak out that they're like, what
You're
the
the
fuck?
most person that, like, I get home or whenever I'm around people, like, in Birmingham or I guess Birmingham or Texas, like at random things, they're like, oh my gosh, I see you're friends with the Average Fashion Blogger. Like every single person freaks out about you. And I'm like, yeah.
That is so crazy.
It's nuts.
That's really as wild.
Yeah.
That's really sweet. I didn't know that we grew up together.
Yeah,
When
literally.
did you start following me?
I think you're on like 24K.
Fucking
It was like 24.
Wait, no way.
Yes.
Since the beginning?
No, like 24,000 followers.
That's still baby.
Yeah.
We're OGs, baby.
Because I feel like you you resonated with a
grew
lot
up
of people in the
together.
South.
And you had the funniest thing was looking back at my DMs with Corny. It's like after we're like, I'm like, I know I'm gonna be meeting her, and I'm like, fuck, like, because we had FaceTime.
Did you delete them all?
yeah.
No, I didn't. I
good.
probably like unsent a couple that was like,
Really?
okay, well, because sometimes I'm okay with keeping
Should
like
we go back on them?
for you, yeah, maybe for you, I was okay with keeping some or like most of them because I was like, we have the same sense of humor, like where like our audiences always say that. Like tag me in your stuff, and
I mean, y'all were married for a
right,
little bit.
Yeah, we did.
married for a little bit. It
Married.
kind of like made the most sense, but it's just kind of like it's very crazy. And then when I realized I was gonna meet you, I'm like, fuck, what have I said? Like, what have I gone through? It's like,
I know, it was so funny because I guess I met you 2 years ago
Uh-huh.
through, actually Matt's mom is the reason why I guess we all met.
Yeah.
Um,
wait, that's weird. I didn't know that.
yeah, at like a Hyundai event in Miami or something. And she
Yeah.
like, they started talking. And then I guess I told you I was going to hang out with you and Patrick because y'all came over to Matt's house and you were freaking out. And then it was like
Really?
your birthday and Courtney commented on the post saying happy birthday to you.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
He commented, and I was like, what? I think all my friends are like sending it in, screenshotting,
way.
like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
No,
and then I
really?
guess
Sorry, I'm
last
just
year
trying
when
to
you
go back.
moved here, I was out of town and I was like, Tristan, Corny's texting me what to do this weekend, but I added you in a group text. Text her back right now.
And then you came to Barney's, right?
Yeah,
How
and Patricia
sweet.
thought I wasn't texting you back, but I think we'd moved to it, like,
Uh-huh.
different text at that point. And she was like, what the fuck is he doing? Like, why is he
Why
not?
are you responding?
Yeah,
But
I
you-
came. I was very nervous that day, but it's so funny now. It's like my best friends were like sitting at that table. Like it's kind of
Yeah.
crazy that like so many people
Oh,
I
you
met.
fit right in. I think you like invited us to go to a party that night.
Yeah, to Katie Alston's birthday party.
And when I met you, I had the biggest girl crush. Because
Thank
you
you.
just like, I don't know, it was like a new friend group, and you just like always were like so put together. You were never startled by any conversation. And I don't know, I remember telling Patrick, I was like, she's perfect.
Oh my gosh, thank you. What do you think now?
Same thing.
Oh,
Hasn't
thanks.
Fucking crazy.
Well, let's just I'm not talking. Your first message to me was October 11th, 2018.
Okay.
Wow. 4 years ago.
Yeah.
God, that's really.
What did I say? Was I just responding?
You had mentioned me in a story, and I said, I love you so much. And then you said, OMG, I love you too for real. I was weak as fuck at that graduation chord video when I first saw it.
See, that was like blowing up. That graduation chord video was the best. Also, that was really funny because I did the same shit. I literally did you graduate in 2018 too?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. And I literally like was getting chords off Amazon and just like wearing them because all these people in my friend group had like honor society, like everything like that. And I was like, you guys fucking suck. So I was literally
You
like
can literally order
getting
them.
chords on Amazon because I was like, I will stand up there with chords because like the people, it's social suicide if you like don't have any
You
chords.
don't have anything.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have any.
I got my ass roasted though on Yahoo Mail for that video.
Yahoo Mail.
Yeah, it was like a bunch of sorry, I'm reading all the stuff that they said, but they were just saying they're like she didn't work for them.
Yeah, it was probably like people 2 years older than you at the time, like who actually did work for them. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah,
But it doesn't matter. I mean, it's just whatever. I don't know.
Well, so what are your kind of like future? So like you're here right now. Oh, Alexa's here.
Hi, Alexa.
Do you want to come say hi?
You want to come say hi?
Come on.
How do you guys want to tell Miss Alexa how it's going so far?
Oh,
Hi.
pop your face in a little bit.
This is Alexa, the producer we always talk to.
Hey. Oh, show them your bag. You want?
Is that new?
No, I've actually, it's been sitting
Hold
in
the
my
microphone
closet.
to your.
What?
Hold the microphone close so we can
Oh,
hear you.
sorry. I've had it for a while. It's just been sitting at my parents' house in Austin because I'm not going to lie. After my first year here, y'all remember I thought I was moving. So I just kind of started already bringing stuff back home. And I was like,
Alexa. That's crazy.
So does this mean that now that
No,
you're
it's
saying?
back. Hi.
She's bringing stuff back slowly. We got her back.
We got
Yeah,
her here.
that's the first answer I've gotten about that. So
Cannot confirm or deny.
One
You're
thing.
doing it for attention at this point. It's been
No,
3 years.
literally. Thank you.
You're constantly being like, I might go back.
This episode is not about me. I
She
just wanna
Alexa
reiterate.
loves making people like guess what her next move.
Wait,
She's
wait.
like,
I
She
have-
loves doing like
she loves to get
false-
us in the drama, and then once we want to ask for the answer, she won't tell us. So.
Okay, I do have something for Tristan though.
oh, thank you. So
Did that just like come out of the bottom of your purse?
I kept it in a.
Yo, for the last
Yum.
week, Alexa has been giving me one of these little pumpkins everywhere we go, and she forgot it at Barney's the other night. Or where did you forget it at the other night?
Yesterday.
Yesterday for our home office day. But she's been giving me one of these little pumpkins because she knows I love them. The candy corns, but they're
I
in the
hate
pumpkin.
candy corn.
Really?
Do you like candy corn?
These are good.
I like have a love-hate relationship with it. I don't love it,
Really?
and then I eat it, and then I'm like, oh, it's like crack, but I'm like, they're not very good.
Whoa. I've never heard anyone that's middle ground.
That would be me.
Okay, so back again.
Actually,
We're gonna so we actually get the answer this time. We're gonna
Okay.
consider this more of a self-tape audition. So
Oh.
you can kind of either look at us, look at the camera, wherever you want. And this can be an opportunity also for you to get some new work in, you know, like
Yeah.
maybe that hit
Yeah.
TV show you've been wanting, that movie role you've been
Uh-huh.
wanting. But tell the people who you are.
okay.
Tell them what you do,
Where you're from?
where you're from, what you're interested in.
Okay. My name is Courtney Parchman. I am 26 years old. I am based in Los Angeles, California. I'm willing to cut my hair. I am willing to dye my hair and change any physique that you may need. Me too, as you see fit for the role.
Is that what you say in the
Perfect.
things?
You don't have to say the last. I haven't been asked to say any of the last part, like willing to cut. But some people, I think boys have to a lot of
That's
times.
wild. What's the lowest you would go with your hair?
If it were the right role, I would shave it.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, would you not?
Absolutely. If
I'd
it
be
was like a
so scared.
huge
No, I
role.
look so bad. I don't know. There's
You
a-
like yours girls. I feel like would have to be. You would have to be more worried, right? Or like we would have to be more.
Yes,
worried.
my face is. I have such big features that would not look good.
but
my
girls
face
look
is-
good
look
with
good.
like a buzzed
No, it
head.
would look so bad.
I would be getting my extensions right back in.
Literally, now that you've got the extensions came in.
Yeah.
So you're an actress, and kind of like where do you see yourself going? Like, give us in the next like 5 years of where you kind of see that going for you.
I don't know. I hope that in 5 years I'm like consistently getting booked. I didn't even feel comfortable saying that I'm an actress until recently, but I still don't consider myself an actress yet because I'm not like booking.
Right, but I
I've
think you
been
are an
booked.
actress. So
Not yet.
Okay.
I won't call it. I act, but I don't think I'm an actress yet
okay,
until I'm like doing shit
Consistent.
consistently. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So the act of acting,
Yeah.
would you rather do TV shows or movies?
Movies? Because the reason I would rather do a movie is it's like summer camp. Like you have this project, you do it for I don't know 4 months, 5 months, and you like give it your all. It's everything. Nothing else exists, and then it's over and done, and then it's on to the next.
Yeah.
Like, it's like such a fun thing. But TV shows, you never know how long you're gonna get on
Right,
that
you
for.
could be on it for 10 years or.
Yeah.
Get axed after 8 episodes.
Right.
Yeah.
We're killing her off today.
Yeah.
What was the question you were gonna ask?
What has been your career highlight thus far?
I can't go into too much detail yet, but the thing I did a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Secret project.
Secret thing. It was. I do think I even told them this. I got to work with the most incredible people ever, and I really think even if I get booked on the biggest movie, my dream role, I don't think that anything will top that day that I had
Yeah.
getting to do that with them.
When are we gonna be able to see it?
It'll come out in the holidays, so around Christmas.
Oh, hell yeah.
Awesome.
I know. I really can't wait. I think that it will be so good.
I'm excited to see it.
I know. I feel like when you were telling us just about the people, like everyone will know all the people that
Oh,
are in it,
100%.
and it's so exciting.
Because it was like every top person that you would think of.
right.
And it was cool too because it was like a scripted thing, but it was like scripted with play. And so the scene really should have only taken like 7 minutes to go through, but we ended up, it probably took about 45 minutes both times to get through the scene because everyone was just playing so much. And it was just awesome getting to play with them and feel so like I was like hanging with the big dogs. You know?
Right. Right.
You're coming a big dog.
I'm coming a big old greyhound.
Well, I do want to talk about also our wedding, which was like
Oh,
the highlight of our kind of like coming of age, our friendship.
Yes.
And Miss Patricia really took to the scene. I'll let you kind
You
of.
did an incredible job.
Seriously, she made our day so special, and I just kind of want you to share, how that vision got brought to
Absolutely.
life.
For a birthday.
Right. So
We have
Courtney
the
and I
same
have
birthday
like a birthday that's like it's the same birthday week, and we were like, we have to do something, even though we had just met, like, literally. I think the day I met you, we were talking about our
planning.
birthday already.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've never heard this. Why y'all decided to get married?
I don't. We literally were just kept
We were
FaceTiming.
originally gonna do
Camp.
summer camp and rent out summer camp, but that ended up getting a little pricey and
It was a little pricey, and my sugar mama Corny was like,
I was like,
I was at a
I
point
don't
where
know if I could fit that.
I was like, I was at the point where I could not pay for
Yeah.
any of that.
No, it was. I think this was ended up being more fun, and then we were trying to think of something that would get like everyone involved, and so then we're like, let's just have a wedding, and everyone should be a part of it.
So tell us your kind of inspiration for that wedding.
Right. So yeah, they kind of we decided to get married. They decided to get married here, and I was, appointed the wedding planner, so to speak. Jack of all trades. We have a garage in the back in a nice little area. I have a lot of chairs that I should get rid of in the back, but thank God I didn't, because it made for a really wonderful day. We had this alleyway. We had like 24 chairs set up.
Looking at the house, you wouldn't know how many chairs you have, but like,
Right.
No,
yeah.
it was scary.
kinda scary.
How many that we got out there, and like the crowd was full. Like,
Yes.
and then there were still people standing, but
Standing.
like the amount of people that were able to be sat, and the fact that also it rained that day, and of course it never rains in LA.
never.
But when it rains on your wedding day, it's supposed to be a good like
Type of
omen
night.
or something.
Unfortunately, y'all got divorced. And it worked
Right.
out well. Matt, my boyfriend, is a officiant for weddings, so I guess y'all did get married.
well, because
So,
isn't
that's kind of
it
scary
in the
because he
eyes
isn't
of
efficient.
eyes of God and your friends and family? I had my sister there.
Yeah,
Isn't
we
that
had
all you need?
bridesmaids, and we had. But I think it is like but we would have to sign a marriage
Yeah,
certificate.
whatever.
But like if we wanted to like not and just like say, we technically did. We had an officiant, we had a wedding planner,
Right.
we had a after party reception.
And luckily,
Toast.
since it was raining and we were getting on a party bus right after, I did, make sure everyone knew that right after the wedding was, complete, we got to put the chairs back up.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much for
Thank you so
coming. We've
much.
got to take care of
Yep.
Patricia's
The
chairs.
rugs, and you had the.
Oh yeah, I did have the
hanging
rugs,
thing.
and I had this random chandelier, and then we had this wagon that our friend Sam was the flower girl, and somehow I had confetti. Yeah, I didn't really have to purchase anything. I had it all.
Well, it looked
It was
beautiful.
perfect.
Thanks,
Yeah,
guys.
It was really good.
Thanks,
It was
guys.
so much fun.
I was like, I loved everyone. Like, my favorite part was waking up on that day because it felt like a genuine wedding.
Right.
Like it literally.
We had a
people-
photographer. Reed was there as a
And we
photographer.
had people like
He was now in
posting
London, like,
Instagram
taking
stories
pictures.
that are like literally not even like in LA.
I wish you saved the live video you did.
Oh yeah, we went live on Instagram, but it was so funny. Like we had people literally like tagging us throughout like the country, being like, "I'm so excited for this big day. I wish I
Yeah.
could make it." Like, and then I woke up and it just like felt like my literal wedding day.
It was so fun.
It
Wait,
really
will
was
you tell
fun.
everyone what I said to you on the bus that I have no recollection of about?
Oh my god. Okay, yeah. Well, the whole day honestly felt crazy. Like,
Yeah.
and I think it was so cool too. Was like all of our friends had a role, like whether they were a bridesmaid, a flower girl, like all of these different roles were taken. So everyone felt like they had a reason to be there. So everyone was just having so much fun. So the whole day was like kind of sappy. Like there was like a deep love that everyone. Would you agree?
Everyone loved it.
Yeah.
like before Patrick was walking me down the aisle, like we were like, this feels
Kind of getting emotional.
crazy. And then we were sitting on the bus, and Tristan like looks to me and he was like, "You don't know how much this day means to me." He's being dead ass. He's like, "I probably am never gonna actually have a wedding, so this is the closest I'm ever gonna get."
And I was literally, I do not remember the bus. So like the bus took us from our reception was in Santa Monica, and we're in West Hollywood. And so like we took the bus there, got to the bar, spent a couple hours there. Do not remember the ride home.
Well, somebody
slightest.
invited the bouncer from the bar we
Was
were
that
at
you?
onto the party bus.
I did not invite the bouncer on the party bus.
I wouldn't do that.
He was, but he works. I haven't seen him at that bar ever since we went. But
Me either,
yeah, I do
think
not
it was-
remember a single thing. I do remember being alone on the party bus, so that's when our conversation must have taken place.
Right.
And then
I think so. And also, everyone was like trying to get you off the party bus to go into the bar, and you would not get up for anyone. And then, like, a group of people come running into the bar, like, Courtney, can you please come get Tristan off the party bus? I was like, what am I going to do? And I walk in, and you look at me, and immediately you stand up. You're like, that's my wife.
I'm getting
shit. I'm getting back up. Sorry. Well, it was really such
It was a
fun
real
day
day of love.
And then
I've-
Toby decided he wanted to object. And
Oh,
he was
yeah.
so nervous and it was so awkward and it was like it did not
It did not do what it needed to do. He needed to really put more into
he
it.
didn't go all out like he was like wanting to, and I was like,
Right.
that was not good.
But it was gorgeous. It was probably one of the best, like, most
I mean, people
fun
still
day.
come up to Tristan like, oh, you're Corny's ex-wife.
Literally, we're at Madison Square Garden. Someone comes up to me at Harry Styles and is like, oh my God, you're Average Fashion Blogger's ex husband. I'm like,
Husband, not
yes.
wife.
Yes.
Yeah, people, like, I'll meet people like, didn't you get married? And I'm like, oh, that was a birthday party.
Yeah.
It's kind of fucking up our relationship
It
life a
is-
little bit.
Well, I went on to Reddit recently. I
Right.
figured out how to use Reddit because I was listening to a podcast and someone else was talking about what Reddit says about her and how mean it is. And I was like, should I do it? And so I went and looked myself up on Reddit. And actually, it's not that bad. I got a few bad comments. There was a thread about our wedding.
Really?
And a lot of it is nice and they think it's hilarious. And some people are like, this is way too much. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Like, people didn't.
You're
some
either like
people-
on it or you're not. Like you're
Right.
on with the vibe.
Yeah, I'm
or
like,
you're
it's
not.
just a
Yeah.
joke. Like the amount of people that like did not understand. I'm like, it was a birthday party and it was
Yeah.
funny. And
we had so much fun. I could not care less of so
and
many
honestly,
people.
I think the fact that it was like hazy and not like a beautiful day made it even more fun.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
agree. It was one of the best days of my life, and I just
It
thank you
really-
too for being a part of it.
Oh, of course. You know.
Yeah.
Okay, so you and Patrick recently went on a cruise out of Long Beach. Is that correct?
Yes.
So
And it went to Catalina Island, which
You know
is
what we
a
should-
40-minute ferry ride.
We should do a lie detector on Grits To Glam. I always
Oh,
love that
that's
one guy who does
fun.
it on
Uh-huh.
everyone, like all the celebrities on Vanity Fair. He does a really good job. Anyway, go ahead.
I haven't lied once.
That's a damn lie.
I'm trying to think if I have lied. I don't think I have.
Okay. That's good. We love that you're very truthful. So your cruise. So what went into you and Patrick going on this cruise? And tell us your favorite or least favorite part.
What went into it was about 3 days before Patrick FaceTimed me and asked me if I would go on a cruise with him in 3 days. And he said it would be about, I think it was like maybe like $50 a night if we had like signed up. Yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah. So then I can work from the cruise 'cause I do a lot of work every day. And so like there was no
you do
reason
work hard though.
there was no reason to not. And Patrick and I like to write together and stuff, so our plan going into it was to go on there for like a lot of like ideas. And
Are you
so,
just saying this for like tax purposes? So you can write it off.
yeah.
Okay. Cool.
We did it. Our plan was to leave with the script written. I don't think I touched my laptop once, but it
Okay.
was. What was the second part of the question?
What was your favorite and least favorite part?
Least favorite, probably, I don't think I have one. It was
okay, that's
really.
good. What was your favorite part then? And where'd y'all go besides Catalina?
We went to somewhere in Mexico. I don't know. We didn't even get off the boat when we went to Mexico.
Okay.
We were not feeling it.
So every night I was getting very entertained by y'all's stories. Like
Yeah.
it was
Yes.
definitely a great content trip for you.
Yeah.
Yes.
What was kind of like the daily routine, I guess, of your
Uh-huh.
kind of cruise journey?
So I would wake up. I would go to the gym, and
Were
then
y'all hungover at all?
I was not. I actually never. People thought that we were like hammered the entire time. Like a lot of people were like, "Are you guys okay?" I don't think I got drunk once.
Oh,
I
that's
think I
good.
would just have like a glass of wine at dinner and then like an espresso martini around like 4.
Mm.
The best part of the day was at 4 p.m. We would go down to they had a little live band and we would do a Sudoku contest and then drink an espresso martini, and it was so much fun. That was
That
the best
is
part of the
fun.
day.
That is so cute.
And during the day we would lay out and laugh and make jokes, and then at nighttime we would have sex and go to bed. I'm kidding. Patrick and I didn't do that. Every night, not every night. It's too much every night.
Too much, it's a lot. And sometimes it was during the day.
Right. Or morning, yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I guess. Okay, next question would be
Patrick and I weren't having sex, by the way. I just want to make that very clear. He's a really good friend. More like a brother to me. So
That's just kind of incest, so
okay.
Yep.
We had sex once.
It was one time, and we both decided we are not down for it again.
Right.
I'm kidding. I'm really kidding.
I don't know now.
I know. I do feel like the laughing and all of this is making it really elusive, but
Let's just let people wonder.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, corny, babe. One thing about me, when I'm with you, I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna laugh the entire time. Okay, so college. So this one is from our friend Addison, and she's like talking all the Grits To Glam themes. So how is it different from college in Texas? How is it different from the South? Just in general, like you went to college in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
How's college in Oklahoma? Like, how was that for you? Did you like it? Did you comparatively to LA?
Oh, and there's nothing similar, but I liked it because I think had I not gone to school in Oklahoma, I think if I went to LA, I would have been scared by everyone like trying to make it. But
Right.
since in Oklahoma, like no one was really trying to, I felt like I could be funny and it was funny. But I think if I went somewhere where everyone was trying to be funny and stuff, I don't think I would have had as much confidence to like try it.
Right. Because you were like kind of a big fish
Yeah.
in a small pond almost.
Like a hot, sexy fish and like a small
Right.
Right. Yes. Yes. More so of that.
And did you have these random going out swings like you do now? Because we've been blessed with Corny going out for the past, like with us
I'm
on
in
weekends.
a party girl era.
He really is in our party
I
girl
love it.
era. I love it too.
And this is how I know I really am in one, is because normally I get really bad hangovers. I know my body is like needing to party right now because I'm not getting hungover. And that has never happened to me. I always get hungover.
So maybe I'll just have that mentality when I go out. Okay,
Yeah.
it's party girl
Yeah.
mentality. You can't get hungover. You got to do it again the next day.
I try. Yeah, I think she does a good job of like solidifying that she is going to be doing something the next day, and we'll go balls to the wall until everyone joins her.
Yeah.
And
What are we doing this Saturday?
Yes.
I'm sure we're going.
We can start picking it up. It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna be gone Thursday and Friday. I'll be back Friday afternoon.
Okay.
But then I'm
Saturday
full
darty.
force. Saturday, I'm really down for a
I've
beach
been
steak
loving-
and-
have
or
y'all been-
darty. Really, we should do like a karaoke brunch type vibe with mimosas. We haven't
We haven't
done
been
that.
to brunch and
Yeah, like a drag
eons.
brunch. We could go to Hamburger Mary's and get a big group and do that.
yes,
Oh, yeah.
That could
Let's
kind of
do
be
that.
fun. All right, let's look into that if that's
Okay.
tickling your fancy.
it's tickling mine.
Hell yes, Patricia.
Okay, what has been the hardest part of y'all's divorce?
I think just seeing you so much.
Yeah.
Seeing you date other guys. We need to talk about this, actually. I thought I was going to forget this. The first night I met Courtney a year ago.
Oh, no.
No, are you going to? Yeah, I won't go into like full details. But we met a young gentleman who Courtney had a sleepover with that night. And
This
it
was my first sleepover.
her first it was her first sleepover ever in life, and I was really honored because that was the first day that I met you, and we were just having such a fun time.
I remember this now.
I literally we were like fucking with this man and like just doing bits on him. It's our first time kind of teaming up and doing bits on people, which is really fun.
Yeah.
And I stole his phone and made my face his background.
Yes.
And then Courtney said that she woke up the next day and saw my face on his background, which
And
was
that
a
was-
nice.
I like
little
turned. I was like,
surprise.
"What time is it?" I was
You're like,
"Oh,
oh, Tristan, what?
And we
I'm,
weren't.
did I sleep with Tristan?"
Where's
Oh,
Tristan?
God, wait.
Um,
Am I at the Red House?
But that was a really funny memory I have. How was that? Do y'all keep in touch at all, or?
We don't. It was crazy because I found out later that was his first sleepover too.
Aww.
Okay.
Complete.
I actually I guess it's
So do you keep up in touch with him anymore? No.
the sleepover boy?
Mhm.
No, I saw him on Hinge the other day though.
Oh.
He looks great.
Still single.
Yes, so am I.
What were you gonna say?
Well, I was nervous about this conversation that we just had, getting out there and getting a little bit flustered.
Right.
But the weekend of that sleepover, I went on a really big podcast and was like, and told her, and I was like, I lost my virginity yesterday. And she was like, oh my God. And then we talked about it on the podcast.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It was really funny, like, because we didn't know whether this guy was like into guys or into girls, and like we
Right.
really could not figure out like what. And then he was like just making moves on Miss Courtney over there. So It was really great.
So basically, you're trying to figure out if he was into you or her.
Right. If he was
Got
into me.
it. Got it.
Well, and then Patrick
I'm
was there, so I was like, oh, he's
sorry.
probably like into Patrick, and then not Courtney's ex-boyfriend, who she used to
My
hook
ex-boyfriend.
up with on cruises. And stuff.
Yeah.
We've done a little pit for little Patrick today.
Well, Patrick could have been here, and he could have.
Oh yeah, we should. Yeah.
Well, he was gonna come, but
Next time. Well, I think that's really like all the questions I have for you today. Do you have any other
No. I
thoughts
don't-
on your mind?
Yeah, no, not really. I've just been laughing. Do you have anything you'd like to tell everybody, promote or
Guys, make sure you're tuning into Grits and Glam every week.
Yes.
Hell yes.
And I don't have anything else. Do you guys? Can I ask you guys some questions?
Yes,
for
Sure.
25?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, what has been your favorite episode that y'all have done?
Are you setting us up to say that it was with you?
No.
Actually, last week when it was really chaotic during Knitting Club,
Oh yeah.
everyone was walking in while we were recording, and I think it was really funny. We had Matt on it, we had Brooke, we had Megan.
Yeah, honestly, this one has been like on the
you
same
being
chaotic
serious?
wavelength as
Yes.
that one.
Yes.
Oh, babe, no, it's not my favorite. I was kidding. No, I have been giggling so much in this episode, and it's
Yeah.
great because someone last week called me an LA mean girl,
Yeah.
and I had to.
That
delete-
was your first tough comment, right?
Yeah, like you can comment on my weight or anything like that, but the minute you comment on like my personality, like
yeah, I'm
that's
like
when we have
Matt.
a
We
fucking
literally
issue.
like mess with Matt. Like that's how our
It's like
banter
our
is.
personality.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna like go back and forth. Like he's like my brother, literally.
Yeah.
So that was a lot. But let's see, my favorite episode.
I just always tell myself they don't know me enough to hate me and they don't know me enough to love me. It's just like
Yeah,
good comments are like someone saying a pat on the back, good job. Bad
Yeah.
comments, you're like, all right.
yeah.
I
whatever.
really enjoyed Alicia's episode. We had a lot of fun.
Oh,
on that
yeah.
one.
Yeah, Alicia was good. It was like fun learning more about her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
She's a mystery.
She is. Any other questions?
Do you guys have any big goals for the next 25?
It would be great if somebody would like to sign us in a studio.
Ooh.
And like make us a really pretty set. Like but still give us
Yeah.
creative.
And I think just kind of
freedom.
make it more into like, getting more ads and really kind of transforming the podcast into something else.
Yeah. And like where I don't have to sit like at this angle and people see the side, like I'd like a different angle for myself.
We could have swapped.
And multiple cameras.
Oh,
would
that'd
be
be-
really nice.
and you
Like
could
I want
play
my camera like on here to like switch.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's just not in the budget right now. But like, in the next 25 I'm hoping and
I'm
And
hoping someone signs us on, so that
Yeah.
will be in the budget.
they will.
Yeah, I could see you guys having a lot of fun with like the straight, like looking at certain cameras when you
Yes.
get certain,
It's like the office kind
Yeah,
of
yeah,
vibe.
yeah.
Okay, so what is something you would tell younger little Courtney?
It was actually crazy you mentioned this. I had a dream one time and I was in line and I didn't know what I was in line for. And then I got to the front and I realized that everyone was in line. I'm not kidding. Was in line to talk to their younger selves. And so then I got to the front and then I was like starting to freak out because I was like, I don't know if I want to meet her. I don't know if I want to say anything to her because I don't want to mess with anything. But then I got up to the front and it was my little sister as her younger self. And then I just lost my shit. And then I woke up and texted her. But
That's crazy, Corny.
That was crazy.
Okay.
she really did not answer the question.
Okay. What Okay. What is one regret that you have?
My biggest regret is it's hard not to like
You can answer.
No,
you
yeah,
can. You can.
we were gonna do
Go
a
for
bit
it.
where I didn't actually answer any of the questions, but it's kind of hard. Like I didn't know where to take that to not answer it.
Okay. How much money do you make?
Yeah, and I haven't done my taxes.
Okay.
What's like if you were to say like point on it, what was your proudest accomplishment like as a comedian, actress?
Supermodel.
As a really big star, probably
Okay.
when- my yeah.
Okay.
No, yeah, of course.
Yes. Okay.
So if you could date anyone, like kind of in the
Who
world,
would it be
Yeah.
and why?
Dead or alive.
Anybody in the
Doesn't
world?
matter.
Doesn't
Anyone.
matter.
Yeah.
Probably my ex.
Which one?
What would your death? What would your death row meal be?
Something. Oh my! Did you guys know there's actually a lot of rules on these?
No.
I looked
No.
up. There's so many rules for death row meals, and you can request them, and they can decide how much of it they want to do. But this one guy, he this one guy, he asked for so much stuff, And they were like, all right, we'll give it to him. And then he didn't eat any of it. And so then they were like, we're not doing that again for anyone. He ruined it for everyone. Yeah.
Oh.
Damn.
Well, Corny, this has just been too fun.
Too damn fun.
Too damn fun. We really appreciate you coming to celebrate our quarter of a century, our
so
25th
proud of
birthday
you
here on Grits To Glam.
Good job,
You know,
Patricia.
good job, Tristan.
Hell
good job,
yes.
Courtney.
Hell yes. Good job, babe.
It's been
proud
so
of
much fun. You can find Courtney on Instagram at AverageFashionBlogger.
And
Yeah.
on her TikToky.
At AverageFashionBlogger.
And catch her on the silver screen and the the Netflix, the Hulu's, the HBO
All of
Maxes.
them.
Really, every streaming service is
Right.
gonna be like up her ass.
Showtime, AMC theaters.
She's gonna be like, all over the place.
Yes.
So, thanks so much for watching. Don't
Right.
forget to
Like,
rate, review, subscribe, leave us comments. Please don't call me an LA mean girl unless you mean it in like a positive note, because I'm fine with that, just not in the negative connotation.
Right.
Fine with it as it references Mean Girls, the movie. Love that film.
Yes. Only
Um,
that way. Yeah.
yeah, we just love y'all so much, and
We
thanks
love
for
y'all.
watching Grits To
Thank you
Glam.
for watching. We'll see you next week.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
It's the grits, it's the glam, it's